Probably like a lot of you out there, before we went with SBS, our method of voting was you had to be there in person to cast a ballot at the annual meeting. The reason that we changed primarily was for two reasons. Number one, our board is going through an effort here in the last, say, 2 to 4 years of trying to tie every major decision, all of our strategic planning, all of our strategic initiatives to the 7 cooperative principles. And obviously with Democratic member control being one of the 7, that was one of the reasons that they decided to open this up and have the hybrid method of voting. The other one, as we're all learning more and more every day, and hearing even at this conference about transparency with some of the issues around the country being completely open and so forth, was the second reason was transparency, just to have that out there and have everybody be able to vote and exercise their right as a member.
So this year we did something different with our election. We've been working with SBS for probably about 6 years now, ever since I was hired. And this has just increased our voting participation every single year because our members kind of know the process. They know the company. They know we work with them. We've built a trust. And this year we send out a reminder email, pardon me, the Monday before our voting ended on that Wednesday before our annual meeting on Thursday. And I believe we doubled the participation with our emails specifically. They send the emails only to people who have not voted, which was fabulous because you don't want to spam the people who have already voted. And I think definitely as a millennial, I can appreciate that. You don't want your inbox full of things. And they actually, what was great is they called me probably about the week before, and they were like, hey, we see your voter participation is going up. Do you want to send this extra email out just to kind of remind the members who have not voted to vote? And, 10 minutes thinking about it, talking about it with the CEO, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. We want more people to vote. We want to encourage them. And it really did work. It was great. We got over 5% of our members to vote this year in our election, which is the highest it's ever been. And the board could not be happier with the process. It's so easy. Like the rest of the panel have said, they're just so great to work with. I could not say enough nice things about this company just because, like Rachel said, they know what they're doing and they communicate constantly, but just enough that you're not overwhelmed, and they track everything. And there's so much data at the end with the voting. They can break it down by county, by candidate, all that kind of stuff, and that's invaluable, especially for your board.
Well, primarily, Matt, what we're going to do is similar to what Beth did with the email part of the election. This year, we just about 2 days ago, actually, we sent out an email to all of our members alerting them that we will be sending out the online portion of the election starting next week because our annual meeting is June 17th and the voting's open for like a month prior. So now our members are aware they will be getting the email coming up. We're hoping that will push more into voting. In our first year last year with SBS, of the like 1,700 votes that were cast, we're a small co-op of about 12,000, so we were ecstatic to have 1,700 people vote. But of the 1,700, only about 200 of them were on email. The rest of them were mail-in. So this year we decided to send the email blast to let them know it was coming, to anticipate it. And then the other thing that we're working with SBS on is about midway through the process, then we are going to send out a reminder email, as Beth was talking, to see if that will spur those that have not voted yet to participate that way in the last week or so of the open voting.